Wait. I know you've seen the title of this video, and you're probably already on your way to the dislike button. But please, just hear me out first, and then decide if you don't like what I'm gonna say. Alright? Now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's also important to keep in mind that this video is somewhat subjective, as it has to be, and you may not agree with everything I say, which is good, and I invite you to peacefully leave your disagreements or point out any mistakes I've made in the comments. Thank you in advance. Before I start praising Bedrock, we should talk about a few of its shortcomings, and also why I feel they shouldn't be considered major shortcomings of the version anymore. And first in this list, the bane of all Java players and Bedrock players, the marketplace. Ah yes, the marketplace. Honestly, it was edition. There is no excuse to the marketplace, and it's just a cash grab by Microsoft, which even us Bedrock players hate. And it's also important to note that most experienced players don't actually use the marketplace at all, and we get our mods, skins, add-ons, resource packs, maps through the equivalent of Bedrock Edition's Planet Minecraft called MCPEDL, which I will get into a little bit later. And honestly, it's not all bad because marketplace creators do get a cut of the revenue when you buy something. So thank you for the supporting a small business, but honestly, I would just not use it. Or if you're that bugged by it, the variety of packs, such as this one on Monster MCPE, which completely removes the marketplace altogether, so you never have to worry about it again. So the existence of the button, in conclusion, honestly shouldn't push you away from this edition because there would just be no need to press it. And moving on now, let's talk about the bugs. Now, honestly, in all 3 years or 4 years that I've been a Bedrock player, I have never once encountered a bug that actually hindered my gameplay to a degree where I wanted to quit. Or it honestly just never hindered my gameplay at all. Sure, it was an annoyance, but it didn't have much of an impact, if any, on the actual gameplay itself. And so, the bug shouldn't be a major concern for you either. Alright, let's talk about Bedrock Redstone. Redstone on Bedrock notoriously gets a lot of hate by the Java community, but in my opinion, that hate is completely unfounded, and Redstone on Bedrock is just as good, if not better, than Redstone on Java. Now, the main reason people hate Bedrock Redstone is its lack of two Java features that became bugs, or two Java bugs that became features. And those two are one, quasi-connectivity, and two, if you fire a one-tick pulse through a sticky piston, it doesn't spit out as block on Bedrock. And as you can see, on Java Edition, that bottom piston there would be powered through quasi-connectivity, but on Bedrock, it's not. And while that may be a deal breaker for some Redstone circuits, there are now a huge variety of tutorials on Bedrock for literally anything and everything you can possibly want to build in your survival world. And there are also some perks to Bedrock Redstone. As you can see, Redstone Dust doesn't act this way on Java Edition. It actually reroutes itself to the sticky piston itself, and when I flick the lever, every piston would be powered. Which is not the case on Java. You would need something weird with redstone torches to get those pistons to activate. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about a huge perk to Minecraft Bedrock's Redstone. And that is movable tile or movable block entities. Now, you all are so familiar and so fed up if you play Java Edition by the fact that you cannot move droppers, dispensers, chests, and a variety of other tile entities in Java by using pistons or sticky pistons. What is this guy doing here? Get out. Alright, anyway, continuing with the video. On Bedrock, it is entirely possible in vanilla. As you can see, they move. And this unlocks a whole degree of Bedrock exclusive Redstone creations, which is just not possible on Java without mods. So, you know, Bedrock Redstone does have some huge perks. Now, Here's the reason I think many players on Java despise Bedrock and its players, and that is the naming crisis. All thanks to our good old friends at Microsoft. Now, how it started out was Java was the only version of Minecraft, and Bedrock used to be so far behind that it was just exclusively for mobile devices. And it started to catch up, and then Microsoft added things such as the marketplace. And since this was now their main moneymaker, they decided to rename the versions. One would be called Minecraft Java Edition, and the other one would be called Minecraft. You can see what the problem is. They delegated the original creation to second place, and their new marketplace grabbing Minecraft Edition to first place. And as you can see, when I join my server, I tell players that this is Minecraft Bedrock Edition, because that's how Microsoft should have named the versions, but at the end of the day, it's just a name, and it shouldn't stop you from enjoying Bedrock Edition. Now, another great reason to play Bedrock is its insane performance difference. Playing on Java on max render distance or anywhere close to above the default on a weak computer is almost certain to crash your game, while on Bedrock, on mobile, you can turn up your render distance to 22 chunks, which is crazy, and the game runs buttery smooth. And this better performance isn't just limited to client side. Vanilla Java performance is notoriously abysmal, with more than 1 to 2 players connecting at the same time, resulting in a crashed server. And as you can see, I'm running my SMP with up to 15 players on a laptop with the vanilla Bedrock server, and it runs just fine. There are basically no stutters or hitches, even with a variety of mods installed. So performance, especially if you're on a weak device, is a huge reason to consider switching to Bedrock. Now, a reason some players couldn't switch before is because Bedrock didn't used to be available for macOS and Linux, but as of the recording of this video, it actually is. There exists an unofficial Unix launcher for both macOS and Linux, which can run the latest 1.19 version of the game by signing in with your Google Play account, so you have to buy it on Google Play. But the experience is basically perfect, and I would describe it as better than on Java Edition. Now, let's talk mods. Mods are probably the best part of Minecraft as a whole, and Bedrock Edition has its own equivalent of Planet Minecraft called MCP-EDL. As you can see, we have everything, all just for Bedrock Edition. You can search up the most random thing, and there will be 100 mods for it. So, mod support on Bedrock versus Java has come a long way. And honestly, they're practically equivalent at this point. I would go so far as to say Bedrock has more mods and add-ons if you consider the ones from the marketplace as well, which are free. Don't forget, there are free mods on the marketplace, so if you're not comfortable with downloading mods from a third-party website, there are free mods on the marketplace which don't exist in Java. And don't forget, we have official mod support from Mojang, and you just download the file, click to install, and the pack imports itself. And to use it in a new world, all you have to do is just, click my packs, add the mod, and voila, it's in your world. So, having official mod support from Mojang on Bedrock Edition, which Java doesn't have, is a huge plus to Bedrock Edition, and why I think mod support on Bedrock is now better than on Java. So then, this was my reasons of why Minecraft Bedrock Edition is currently subjectively better than Minecraft Java Edition. As always, if you disagreed with something, leave a peaceful comment, and if I made any mistakes, feel free to point them out, and I might even make a fixed video, who knows. As anyways, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, join my Discord server for more great content. I also have an SMP for all you Bedrock players. You just want to chill and hang out. So, join my Discord. And in all seriousness, we know Minecraft Education Edition is the best.